One of the things I love about the Midsumma Festival season is community and performance hubs that pop up all around Melbourne. And this year, one of these amazing hubs is the Mission to Seafarers in the Docklands, which has welcomed Scratch Arts into its space for its second week. There's been so much happening there, with 6 different shows every night, alongside an exhibition of 11 artists, a pop-up restaurant and bar, there's breathwork sessions, there's been life drawing, and even day and night parties. There's just so much happening in this wonderful space. So I decided to speak to Tim from Scratch Arts to find out all about it.
So it started in lockdown when I realized that myself and a lot of other artists had the time on our hands to create new works. So I hit up a whole bunch of performers that I adore and just gave them that kick up the bum to start creating shows and getting works ready for that post-lockdown world. And so it was during lockdown as well that I was hunting for the right venue, found the Mission to Seafarers, and then that helped create the hub and bring all of the performers together into one roof and create this amazing community vibe. There's 6 shows a night, plus an exhibition running during it, and a big party blanket pop at the end of it to wrap it all up. So the works are pretty much, most of them are just doing 1 week, so each week it's changing the lineup of shows. So I think, I'm gonna guess, there's around 12 different things you can see and do, and close to, last time I counted, 94 artists involved in the hub as a whole.
So many artists in Victoria spent last year on pause or trying to create things online, but it also gave a space for people to breathe and take a minute. And for these artists, it's given them an opportunity to try new things or even rework old acts.
I guess I would say it's the realization that as an artist, we don't always have time to stop and either create new work or refine the work we have. We're always rushing to do the next gig or to keep finding ways to present and make money. So this kind of forced slowing down allowed me and all of the other artists that I work with to reflect on our craft, to refine our craft, and then bring it back with a mightiness. So one of the most interesting ones is we've created an immersive experience, which is the breathwork sessions. So we've got a breathwork facilitator, River Moore, who is creating this guided meditation through breathwork. And then alongside it is these vocals by Siobhan. She's doing looping vocals that whilst you're going through this meditation, you get to hear this stunning music around you in the dome that just echoes and resonates within you. It's very unique work. And then of course we've got drag shows. So we've got Highway to the Twilight Zone and Kong's Kings in the hub. What else? Oh, and Pistolina as well. Pistolina's doing an amazing new performance artwork. So they're literally painting an artwork live on stage in front of you, whilst also doing drag, whilst also doing burlesque. And it's just gonna be fantastic and amazing. And then comedy with Too Much by Angela Faith, the brand new show. And circus with 4 boys in moist getting wet and down into their jockstraps. Quite a few of the shows that are at the hub we've taken to Adelaide Fringe and now presenting in Melbourne as part of Midsumma. The audiences in Adelaide went absolutely wild for it, and we sold out nearly all of our shows there and got some great reviews as well. Fantastic to have the Mission to Seafarers because it is a historical building, 104 years old, Spanish style architecture, and it's just so unique amongst the skyscrapers of the city. And for them to allow us to come into there, because it's still an active mission for people coming in on boats. So it's a church-based thing. For them to allow us to put our queer art around their space, to dance in jockstraps in their dome, to tell our jokes that are, I guess, it's not usually a space that would have this, and they've been really welcoming of it.
Well, it looks like Scratch Arts made the most out of 2020. What a huge way to hit back into 2021.
I did a lot of online things during lockdown, and it was very fun, and it was a nice experience, but it wasn't the same as being live in front of an audience. It was great to have those big numbers. We were doing the Cooped Up Cabaret throughout lockdown, which at one point had nearly over 600 or 700 people watching from around the world on one night, which was amazing. But it just didn't have that same feeling of being with people in an audience and having them holler at me as I take my clothes off. Just taking my clothes off to a camera doesn't feel as fun for me. And I think the hub, especially because it is a community of artists, we all know each other, we all get along. To have people be able to go from one show to the next and then come out of those shows into a space that is alive with friendly faces, and then to be able to just relax and have drinks and meet new people, it's a great space for it.
They've still got one more week of entertainment coming your way, rounding out with a huge party that just happens to be on my birthday.
So the hub is going to end on a huge note as well. We've got a party called Blanque Pop. It's a party that we tour to Ballarat and Adelaide, and we've done it in Melbourne for a few years now. It's a performance art party, a huge focus on performers and interactive performance art. And this is going to be the closing day party of our hub on Sunday, the 2nd of May. So we're taking over the whole of the Mission to Seafarers. We've got the main hall, we've got the dome, we've got the silly little room in the courtyard, and it'll just be alive with an amazing amount of performers, which I'm so excited about.
Hubs during festivals are filled with life and fun. So what are you waiting for? Get on down to the Mission to Seafarers. Jump onto the Midsumma website right now and book your tickets to see all the fabulous queer arts and culture that's coming your way thanks to Scratch Arts this midsummer.